Hey YouTube, this is just going to be a little tutorial on how I do my telekinesis. So just talking about it, right off the bat, you either believe it or you don't. There's no in-between answer. You just gotta look at this with an open mind and be like, okay, there's some things that we don't understand about the human nature and our brain. So that being said, I guess it's a fact that we only use about 8% of our whole brain capacity. So it's like if my brain weighs 10 pounds, which that's being a little nice, seeing as I'm pretty stupid, I might be only using like 100 grams of my whole brain. And that's for memory and blah, 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 blah. So that other 92% could be used for moving shit on my own. So that kind of stuff. Like, at one point I was able to move 5 side wheels without even putting my hands near it. Now I'm back down to doing 1 side wheel without looking at it, just because I haven't practiced with it. That's another thing. You have to practice. If you leave for like a day or two without doing your training, you're gonna forget this stuff, and you're not gonna be as good as you once were. Another thing, try to document it. Here, I'm gonna go over with you guys. This is gonna be a lengthy video, by the way. I'm gonna go over how what I did on my first day. So here. I know you probably can't even read this, but day 1 it says it didn't work. Just nonsense, or is it just a YouTube trick? So this is actually my second time attempting it, and you know, this is just like a little cheapo notepad. Day 2, I still felt like it was a stupid idea. The pyramid wobbled, and I was thinking, was it my breath, and did it really turn 3/4 of a turn? Or was it like my breath or something? Day 3, I was able to do it in a full circle. So it took me 3 days to move a complete rotation. You may do it faster, you might do it slower. It might take you a week, might take you an hour. So I was able to move it in a full circle. Larger pyramid is too much yet because I had 2 going at once. And I took a video of it, you guys saw, and you can move these side wheels. You move it because you want it to, not because it can, but you want it to move. So right now I'm just looking at it through the lens. I can even talk and try to move it at the same time. Yeah, we'll get to that in a couple minutes. I talked to my mom about this, and she was pretty understanding because I guess, like, I'm not a Naruto fan or something, but chakra in the human body is apparently real. Like, you have energy throughout your body, a form of radiant heat. It's noticeable in the wrists, noticeable, here, let me flip you guys around, noticeable right here. It's called your third eye, I guess. The closer that side wheel is to your third eye, the faster and better it's going to spin for you. You also have it in your throat, and it's in the stomach. I can't remember the others, but those are the main ones. So getting back to here. So day 4, I also started dating it, so it was 10/16 roughly. I tried moving this large and the small. The small one spun really fast, exclamation mark. Make the other small one move without my hand, so I guess I didn't really document this too well. I guess this was without my hands. I can move 3 at a time, and it was 11:10 p.m. at the time. And when I looked away and looked again, they were spinning. Day 6, October 18th, roughly 3:25 p.m. So day 5 was much like day 6. I cannot push things. I still, to this day, 2 months after doing telekinesis, I can't push stuff. I can only spin these wheels. I spun 4 wheels at a time in irregular patterns. Not all of them were spinning in the same direction. And I was experiencing headaches if I moved stuff too much. The feelings in my hands were a warm and cold sensation. And then my head, when it was right up next to him, could easily spin it. And this is my new job. Okay, so I stopped documenting. Now, as far as this wheel goes, some people say you got to clear your mind. That was my breath. To me, honestly, it's not possible to clear your mind. And some people say you need to be in a really quiet area, but hold on. If you listen real close, I have a clock ticking, and I also have a humming of a refrigerator. So that right there, I don't have a quiet environment. So, and whenever I try to clear my mind, it just doesn't happen. Now, as far as what I do to make it move, I just say, I'm going to move you because I can. So if I put my hand near it, I'm moving it. I want it to move because it can, and I am energy. So you just got to feel the energy flow through your body. So I'm going to take some cut shots, and then I'm going to show you the wheel in action. So, like I said, I'm out of practice on this. I tried doing 4. I can only make 1 move, and those are my piles. I made it too big. That's another thing. You got to size your wheel appropriately. Start off small when you're first doing this. And I'm honestly one of those people, if I can't get in the first day, I'm like, oh, this is stupid. I can't do it. I'm never going to try it again. I was like that all the time in my old martial arts studio. But you just got to keep going at it. So I answer my comments and questions every day. So feel free to leave a comment. I'll try to answer it the best I can. Now, as far as what else I say to the wheel, I say, I'm going to move you because I can. And as far as what I say move repetitively in my head. I say move, move, move. And there's, you can even be mean. There's one point in my mind I was saying, move, you fucking piece of shit, move now. That was just me banging on the table. So, it's all up to you what you want to say. As far as, you do have to try to calm yourself. Try to think of something peaceful. Try to think of something that makes you angry. Since this hasn't really been studied by science, there can't really confirm what makes it move in your own mind. Whether it's something nice, evil, tranquil, something obscure that makes it move. So, that being said, you just really got to look at this with an open mind. And I keep saying that because if you think that this is stupid and it won't work, that's fine to you. I respect that. As far as those others who have an open mind, that you just got to keep going at it. Try to write down your thoughts, because I've never been one to journal and document stuff and talk about myself, but I decided that, this is definitely something that needs to be looked at by science. So, I'm going to try to focus, quiet my mind. Okay. And then just imagine it spinning in a circle, either clockwise or counterclockwise. And you got to make a connection to these side wheels. And it's like, how do you connect with the piece of tinfoil? Here we go. Come on. Now I'm actually going to try to do all four. Just for something. Just try it. It's probably not going to work. There's always that chance that I can at least move two of them. Yeah. Like I said, I do notice my heart rate increase when I try to move these on my own. Sometimes when I try not to use my hands, my breath, it starts to beat faster. Because you know, the human mind, when it comes to moving stuff on its own, is very primitive. You can easily stress yourself out if you're not careful. So, that's my tips for moving multiple. Focus on one, they'll start moving. Personally, I can't, that was just my breath. I can't look at one and then make them all move in the same direction. As you can see, they all went different directions. So, Like right now I'm staring at the flower on the table and that one started moving on its own. And like they say, practice always makes perfect. Alright, and you can also try like lighting a candle, and fire is more manipulative. I think you can easily move fire better than you can tinfoil. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like I said, this hasn't been looked upon by science, so definitely take a look at other people's tips and tricks and tutorials on how to do telekinesis, or cytokinesis as others call it. So I know this was a lengthy video. I do apologize about that, but it has to be all in one shot, otherwise people are gonna like hate on this and then say it's fake and this and that and then blah blah blah. So in a wrap up, gotta practice, practice, practice. Look at it with an open mind. You move it because you want it to. Like right now I'm talking and it's starting moving. Alright, so if there's any questions, just let me know.